Good evening, my loves. Ready for some wild Bible drama? Because the Bible is most definitely full of epic beef and receipts. They did not come to play today. Let's get into biblical beefs you won't believe, part 2. First up, Moses versus the Pharaoh. Exodus 5:12. Pharaoh said, "Who is this God of yours?" God said, "Oh, you'll find out." Cue frogs, hail, darkness, and water turning to blood. 10 plagues later, Pharaoh still tried to play tough. But then the Red Sea split for Moses and swallowed Pharaoh's army whole. Moral of the story: don't beef with God's chosen, and definitely don't block his people. Next, Miriam and Aaron trash-talked Moses, Numbers 12, complaining about his leadership and even his wife. But God, he heard the gossip and said, "All three of y'all, meet me at the tent." He defended Moses hard and struck Miriam with leprosy. Talk holy or keep it quiet. Even family shade gets checked. Then there's David versus Goliath, 1 Samuel 17. Goliath mocked God and God's people for 40 days straight. David pulled up like, "Who's this dude talking crazy about the Most High?" Everyone else saw a giant. David saw a target. 1 stone, 1 slingshot, and it was lights out. That wasn't just a win, that was a holy smackdown. Next, we have Elijah versus the Prophets of Baal, 1 Kings 18. 450 prophets versus 1 man of God. Elijah said, "Let's both pray. The God who answers with fire, that's the real one." They danced, they cried, nothing happened. Then Elijah prayed once, and God lit that altar up, water and all. When God moves, he moves loud. And lastly, Jesus versus the Pharisees, Matthew 23. The Pharisees were out here flexing religion, acting holy, but hearts full of pride. Jesus said, "Y'all clean the outside of the cup, but inside? Dirty." He called them blind guides, snakes, and whitewashed tombs. Not gossip, just red-letter truth. Holy shade in full effect. So yeah, biblical beef, been happening. But through every battle, God still showed up and showed out. He doesn't just use the perfect, he uses the bold, the broken, the misunderstood. So if the fight's real, stay ready, stay faithful, you're still chosen. Drop a steak emoji if you're here for part 3. Because trust, there's more where that came from. Until next time, my loves.